All right, I want to welcome everybody to Real Estate Revenue Secrets. Okay, that is the name of our company, but we are doing something called the Airbnb Automation 5-Day Mentorship. So, yeah, you guys are going to be learning how to make money on Airbnb in less than 20 minutes a day. We ain't gonna have it taking up all of our time. All right. But we're gonna do it in a way where you do not have to purchase a property. Okay. So we were able to earn over $1 million in our first 2 years off of 12 apartments that we rented. So I'm gonna be teaching y'all. How many of y'all like to make some lazy money? Somebody type lazy money in the chat. Right. I like to make money and I don't want to take up all of my time. I don't want to take up all my energy. Like I would rather be other places like the beach. I'm going to Miami in the morning, y'all. Your boy ain't trying to be up. I want to make some lazy money. Like I want to make money, but I don't want to take a lot of my time and energy. So today I'm going to actually be teaching y'all how to automate your business. Okay. So we're going to be talking about that today. All right. So this is our onboarding call. So this is the call that you guys are going to get where we just make sure that you have everything that you need. So when we start the call this Monday, you guys are good to go. Okay. So let's go ahead and do a few things. Number one. Okay. Everybody should be in the Telegram group. Everybody should be in the Telegram group. Don't worry, I'm gonna make sure y'all got the numbers and everything y'all need right now. All right, so we are gonna drop the link to the Telegram group. If you are not in the Telegram group, or if you don't know if you're in the Telegram group, I need y'all to click that link that Leah just dropped in the chat. Look at Leah. Leah's gonna be dropping some stuff for me, y'all. So everybody, y'all do it right now. If you do not have Telegram on your phone, download Telegram. Okay, if you do not have Telegram on your phone, download the Telegram app. Everybody should be in Telegram. So click that link right there. I need everybody to join in on Telegram. Click that link, join in on Telegram. Everybody should be on Telegram. Do it real quick. Go ahead. If you don't have the Telegram app, just go to your app store real quick, type in Telegram, download it on your iPhone or your Android. All right. In the Telegram group, that's where we do all of the announcements. That's where we do our giveaways. That's where we are like sharing different videos. That's where all of the students are collabing. Everything goes down in the Telegram group. That's where we're gonna be having all the announcements, giving out extra bonus details. Everything happens in Telegram. So if you're not in the Telegram, I promise you, you're going to be mad. Okay. We also post all the Zoom links for the calls. We post a schedule every day. We post recaps every day. We do a lot of money giveaways, right? We're going to be giving away like $1,500 too during the 5-Day Mentorship. So we giving away $1,000 this Sunday. All that, right? We giving $1,000 on Sunday, y'all, in a few days. So all that stuff happens in Telegram. If you're not in Telegram, you can't get it. So join Telegram. All right. Next, family. Let me go ahead and drop. Let's drop these numbers. We cannot open it. It says Safari cannot open this page. Well, just go ahead and put it on another thing. Put it on like going into Google or something. Google Chrome. All right, y'all. These are the two numbers. Everybody go ahead and write these two numbers in your phone right now. Go ahead, I'll give y'all about a minute and a half to do this. Write these numbers down. I want you to save these numbers in your cell phone. Why do I want you to save these numbers? Okay. Number one, let me say the numbers. Okay. You're going to save Airbnb trainings. Okay. Right. You're going to save this number. You're going to save the next number under Airbnb trainings. The number is 618-469-0404. You're going to save that under Airbnb trainings. Okay. That's the one that I literally just text you from. Okay. You're going to save the other number under Airbnb Mentorship. That number is 917-813-0072. 917-813-0072. You're going to save that under Airbnb Mentorship. Why do you need to save that to your phone? Because y'all, on Monday, we are starting the 5-Day Mentorship. We're going to be having a morning call. We're going to be having Q&A calls. We're going to be having our evening sessions. We're going to be having some special guest speakers, right? And what we like to do is send you reminders for every call. Meaning, let's say if a call is about to take place, we'll literally send you a text and say, hey, this call is about to happen right now. Here's the Zoom link so you do not have to search for it, okay? So if you want us to send you those messages, You need to make sure that you save our numbers. Here's why. Because we're sending out so many reminders to so many people, it's like 2,000 of you, right? The system may pick it up as spam. They may think that we're spamming you and just sending you a bunch of messages. They don't know that we're just sending you reminders for the calls. But if you have our number saved, they're gonna look at you like, oh, they know each other. So it's okay. Let's let them receive it. Okay. So I want to make sure that y'all save it. The numbers is in the chat, but I'll repeat it just in case somebody's not looking at the chat. I'll repeat the phone numbers real quick. So you're gonna save this number. I'm only gonna say it one more time, so pay attention. 618-469-0404. Save that in your phone as Airbnb trainings. By the way, y'all, everybody should have your chat open right now. So as we're writing all this stuff in the chat, you can just copy it, put it in your notes or something. The second number you're going to save is 917-813-0072. You're going to save that under Airbnb Mentorship. We will only text you from those two numbers. So please have it saved. We will only text you from those two numbers. So please have it saved. All right. Next, family. Um, we are, a lot of you have our general admission ticket. So we have two levels. We have a general admission ticket. We have a VIP ticket. Okay. The general admission ticket was free. You didn't have to pay anything for it. Okay. It was free. You didn't have to pay anything for the ticket. Okay. What do you get? What do you get with the free ticket? So starting Monday, from Monday to Friday, you'll have access to our general coaching session that's going to take place from 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8 p.m. So every day, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., all right? That is the general coaching session. That is all you get access to. If you get the VIP ticket, if anybody's already VIP, type VIP in the chat. Okay. If you get the VIP ticket, okay, hold on, Leah. You're jumping the gun real quick. If you get the VIP ticket, right? Here's what you get. You get number one, you're gonna get access to our bonus calls. So you're gonna have access to our morning mindset call with Mr. Damon Dillard, who is a mentor to millionaires. You're going to get that every day from 9 to 10. You're going to get access to our Q&A call, which is from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every day. That is with me, right? Because we don't have time to do questions and answers during the actual call. So if you want to get Q&A, then you need to have VIP. Now, one of my favorite parts of VIP and one of the main reasons that you all should have VIP is everyone who gets VIP, when the 5-day mentorship is over, we're going to give you access to the recordings of every single session, including all bonus sessions, including the morning mindsets with Damon Dillard, including the Q&A session. We're going to give you access to all those replays for 14 days. So listen to me, family. The VIP is usually $297. You can get it for $47. When I start on Monday, if any of you ask, oh, JD, oh my God, I'm so loving this session. Oh my God, I love it. Can I upgrade? Yes, for $297. JD, oh my God, but you told me it was 47. It was 47, but it ain't no more. Okay, family? So, Leah, can we drop the link? If you want VIP and y'all going to want the recordings, I'm telling you, as soon as y'all hear the first call with Damon Dillard, you're gonna want to be on it. You're going to want the recordings. So go and get the VIP now. Please don't give me a headache when we start the 5-day mentorship and be like, JD, can I get the upgrade link? No, you cannot. Okay. This is your shots. Okay. So go ahead. Click the link. By the way, it's $47. And I do believe they have some buy now, pay later options where you can split the payments into four. So it's like four payments of like $11. So once again, family, get the VIP ticket. You're gonna thank me for it for $47. All right, cool. Next. All right, I'm gonna drop something called the resource link. All right, so we're gonna drop the resource link. In fact, Leah, drop the let's drop the VIP link two or three times. I'll copy and paste. Then we're gonna drop this resource link. Y'all, so here's the VIP link. I'm just gonna drop it in here a few times so y'all don't say y'all didn't get it. There's the VIP link right there. Click it, and whenever you go get your VIP, y'all. All right, shout out to everybody. Show some love to Desiree. Everybody who upgrades to VIP, come in here and just say upgrade it. Say let me upgrade ya. Somebody type upgrade. If you just upgraded, anybody who upgraded, just come in the chat, type upgraded so we know. All right, next. Next, when is the last day to upgrade? The last day to upgrade, well, the last day to upgrade for $47 was today, but y'all want me? I'll just keep it to Sunday. Is that cool? I'll keep it to Sunday. All right. So y'all got into Sunday night, Sunday at midnight. Okay, so Sunday at 11:59 p.m. I'll leave it there. So if you guys for some reason you got to go figure out how to get the $47, just go ahead and do it. But I just promise you, you're going to want the VIP. So what I'll do is I'll just leave it at $47. I will leave it until Sunday night. But as soon as we start Monday is when we start the 5 day, it is going to go back to the regular price. Shout out to Destiny for upgrading. Shout out to, I think Jordan is about to do it now. So Jordan is going to let us know when she does it. I love that name, Jordan. All right. All right, cool. What else we got? All right, next, y'all. The resource page. Resource. Okay. So, Leah, do you got the resource page link? All right, perfect. Everybody copy that resource link. Okay. Copy that resource link, put it in your notes. The resource link has literally everything that you need. Let me go ahead and show you. Let me share my screen and show you what I mean. Let me share my screen and show you what I mean. Let me share my screen and show you what I mean. All right. Y'all know your cousin JD always singing, y'all. Don't be alarmed. It's just me. All right. So here's the resource page. So basically, everything that you need to know for the week, everything that you need is going to be on this resource page. So as long as you have this saved, you're going to know when every call is. You're going to have the Zoom link to access the call. So you should never have an excuse as to JD, I didn't get the text. Oh no, JD, I don't know why my Telegram ain't working. Okay. So let me tell you something. If you have this resource link, you ain't got to worry about it. So Leah, drop that resource link in the chat about 3 more times. Okay. So when you click on it, so when you go to the resource page, let me make sure y'all seeing what I'm showing you. Okay, cool. Y'all all. Okay. Sabrina, that's how they sound. Oh no, no, JD. I have VIP and I ain't get a text. I'm giving you a resource page. All right. So look. Number one, it has the dates. January 19th to the 23rd, 2026. Just in case you forgot, it's 2026. Okay. It has the whole schedule. Look, morning mindset, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Connection and conversations. Okay. 5:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Live Q&A sessions, 6 p.m. to 7. Live training, 7 p.m. to 8. It has the whole schedule for the Telegram. I don't know why y'all wouldn't have joined the Telegram yet, but just in case you didn't, okay, you can join the Telegram group right here. If you don't have Telegram on your phone and you have an iPhone, you can click the white button and go to the App Store and download Telegram. If you have one of those green phones, what's it called? Android, you can click the green button. You click the green button and it'll take you to the green phone store for so you can download Telegram. Okay. That's the album. I'm just fooling with everybody. Y'all, I'm fooling with y'all. I know it's good. I know Android is a good phone. I get it. But my phone flips. Oh, okay. Okay. Mr. Flip phone. All right. So, once you download it, family, so some people you try to join Telegram, and because you don't have the app on your phone, you can't join the group. So it's cool. We got the links here. Android, click here. Apple, click here. And then once you do that, just come back and click Telegram to join the Telegram group, y'all. There's a lot of people in there. We having a lot of fun. All right. Next, mentorship Zoom room. So every time we have a call, remember the schedule's up here. You can see the schedule every day. When you wake up, just look, okay, cool, we got this call with every time. All you have to do is come down here and click into Zoom room. That's it, y'all. It's going to take you right to the Zoom room that you need to be in. Okay. Everything's there. Here's the 2 numbers. Okay. So if you got the resource link, if JD, can you repeat the numbers? No, just use the resource link. All you got to do is use the resource link. It's right here. Okay. All right. All right. Cool. It says lease with those You can't really hang on someone's face and smack when the phone closed. All right. All right. Next, onboarding call replay. So this call right here that we having today, we will post a replay. It will be up until we start until we start on Monday. Once we start on Monday, you won't have access to it anymore. Okay. So this one right here is last week's. Okay. We're gonna post this week's tonight, and you'll have access to it for the next few days. When the 5-day mentorship is over, everyone who has VIP, you'll get access to the replays. Okay, you'll get access to the replays. It says, now I know what's gonna happen because some of y'all don't be paying attention.
Oh my God, JD, I got VIP and I click the replay button and it ain't giving it to me.
That's my y'all in my mind. That's how y'all sound when y'all be saying some foolish stuff.
I clicked the button and it ain't working.
It says replay access available on January 26th. Now, all you got to do at that point is ask yourself, is today January 26th? If it's not, then you got to wait January 26th. If it is, you're going to have access to it. All right? All right, y'all got all that? So, y'all, everybody, oh, by the way, family, because I know somebody's thinking,
Oh my God, JD, well, on Sunday when I have the money, how I'm going to upgrade to VIP if I don't have the link?
well, on the resource page, if you scroll down to the bottom, you can upgrade, and it's right there. What's up, cousin? The voice change is crazy. So y'all know we're gonna call that the voice. All right, we're gonna call that the voice.
Oh no.
All right. So y'all got all that. Y'all got all that. Leah dropped the resource page. Leah, let's drop the resource page two more times for the people that didn't get it. Because y'all know some of our cousins, they was over there at the grill trying to eat some of the last pieces of chicken. They wasn't paying attention. All right. Uh, I think I covered everything I need to cover. Let's do one more thing. Family, we are giving away $1,000 in just a few days on Sunday. We are giving away $1,000. How can you win some of that money? Well, it's really simple. It's really simple. Okay. Um, Number one is the person who refers the most people to this challenge, to this mentorship, I should say, right? We are challenging you to refer as many people as you want to this mentorship. It is free. It is free. Okay. Yes. In order to get the recordings, you have to have VIP. In order to get the recordings, you have to have VIP. No VIP, no recordings. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, okay. Um, so we need to upgrade. If I were you, I would definitely upgrade. Yes. You don't have to. You just won't get the recordings, right? So you don't. It's not mandatory to go to VIP. So I don't want you to think that. But if you want the recordings, you have to go VIP, or you will not get the recordings. Okay. You have until Monday. I mean, excuse me. You have until Sunday at midnight to upgrade for $47, and then you can upgrade after that for $297, the regular price. Okay. All right. So, family, $1,000 giveaway. Okay, because I want to get started in teaching y'all. I want to do some Q&A. So we're giving away $1,000 on Sunday. Okay, and between now and Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you guys can refer as many people to this 5-day mentorship for free. Um, all you got to do is use the link. So Leah, drop the link. Leah's going to drop the link. Everybody copy it. That is the link that you're going to use to refer people. Okay. All it is really, y'all, is the number 5daymentorship.com. Right. So they go to www.the number 5daymentorship.com. Why does it have all this extra stuff? Let me make sure this is going to the right place. Yep, it sure is. All right, perfect. Yeah. But all it is this, y'all. www.the number 5daymentorship.com. Let's Leah, in the message, let's just put it like this because we want to make it super simple. We don't even have to have all the extra numbers and stuff. Let's just put it right here. All right, cool. Let's add that to the message. All right, so family, you just send them the link, right? So look at that message, okay? And all you do is send them the link and just make sure you follow these instructions, all right? I'm gonna slow down because I need y'all to get this because I want y'all to win some money. So the person who refers the most people we're gonna automatically give you $500 on Sunday. Like that's it. Boom, you referred the most, you get $500 cash. Okay. Now, for everyone else, okay, everybody that you refer, you're gonna also get one raffle entry. Okay. So if you refer three people, you get three raffle entries. If you refer 17 people, you get 17 raffle entries. If you refer 30 people, you get 30 raffle entries. If you refer 100 people, you get 100 raffle entries. Okay. We're gonna enter. So if you got, let's say you got 15 referrals. That means I'm gonna enter your name on a wheel, right? Which you're gonna be able to see 15 times because you refer 15 people. We are then going to spin the wheel 5 times. Every time we spin the wheel, it's going to land on someone's name. Whoever name it lands on, we're going to send you $100. We're going to do that 5 times. So you can win as many times as you want, right? The more people you refer, the more times your name is on the board, the more chances you have to win. So, number one, you can win if you refer the most people, $500 automatically. You don't even have to win it in a raffle. You automatically get the 500. And then we're going to spin the wheel 5 times. We're going to give $100. If it lands on your name 5 times, we will give you $100 5 times. Okay. So, y'all got it? If y'all got it, say I got it. 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 All right. All right. All right. All right. Leah, let's drop the referral link one more time and then let's go ahead and get busy with what we are going to be talking about today. Let's see. Let's go here. Baby, baby, baby. From the day I saw you, I really, really want to get your eye. What y'all know about that? Y'all don't know nothing about that, y'all. I be trying to put y'all on to some songs and stuff, but y'all don't be hearing JD. Y'all don't be hearing the boy JD. Okay, Alicia Keys up in the house. Dominique knows something about something. Dominique knows something about something, know about some good music. That's see that some of y'all too young. That's when they used to talk to y'all before the song. Excuse me, can I speak to Michael? All right, let's get busy. I like JD. What's going on? I don't know what's happening. But y'all, I'm the family man. I like to have fun. I promise y'all, when y'all start to make some money, y'all gonna be just doing all kind of funny stuff. Y'all make some, you go ahead and get rich. Getting rich is the best thing y'all can do, y'all. They're gonna be like, man, this guy, like, what is he? Why is he so happy all the time? Shit, if you was making the money that I make, you'd be happy too. Y'all ready to make some money, y'all? Somebody type money in the chat. Money, moolah, dinero, cheddar, cheese, guap, paper, money, loaf, bread, guap, whatever it is that you describe money, y'all drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat, y'all. Paper, money, money, cheese, moolah, chicken. Forgot chicken. Cheddar. Forgot cheddar too. Butter. Oh, I never hear that one. Butter. Hey man, you got my butter? That sound like some old school. Hey man. Hey man, you got my butter? Give me my jack. I ain't never hear that one. Okay, Benjamin, ducks. Okay, my ducks. All right. All right, some of y'all some old school. Y'all old school. All right, let's get busy. Let's get busy so we get some question and answers. All right, y'all. So, one of the most important things that you can do in this business, family, one of the most important things that you can do in this business is automate it. It's automated, okay? Why is that? Because when you run your business, right? You want to basically be in position to make a lot of money, but you don't want it to take a lot of your time. Okay. Your goal is for you to like every day wake up. I want you to, y'all, how many of y'all would like this? If every day you woke up, you got an alert from Airbnb saying that you just got paid. And for some of those bookings you got paid for, you never even spoke to the guests. How many of y'all would like that? That happens pretty much every day for me. Now, sometimes I speak to the guests, but in most cases, I never have to communicate with the guests because I have my whole system in place where my business is automated. So basically, my business is pretty much running on its own, right? I'm making great money, but it's not taking a lot of my time and energy. If anybody knows me, y'all know that I like to make lazy money. I want to make money and I want to be able to go and enjoy myself. I like to spend money on my family. I like to spend time with my family. I like to hang out with my friends. I don't want it to take a lot of my time and energy. I just want to make the money. Okay. So family, how do you automate your business? All right. We're going to go over just a few things real quick. So the first thing you need to do is you want to have a really good system in place. You want to have a really good system in place. What do I mean? One of the things, one of the things that I do is my computer. Is it my computer or he's sharing his screen? I'm sharing my screen for sure. Let me make sure you're seeing what I'm sharing. Yep. I'm sharing my screen. It should say Airbnb automation. Okay. So if you're maybe you got me, like maybe your screen is of me. Like I know I'm handsome and stuff, but you ain't gotta really look at me. You need to see the slides. Y'all need to see the slides. All right. Don't even worry about looking at me like, you know what I'm saying? I know this is, greatness to be looking at, but y'all just need to see the slides. Somebody clock it, clock it, clock it, clock it. Okay. All right. So everybody can see y'all good? All right. There's only me and Crystal on here, apparently. All right, we got some tea up in here. Clock that tea. Clock that tea. All right. All right, cool. What's up, Desiree? If they don't, hey, Desiree, they better get some energy. They better get, hey, Desiree, they better get some energy. Cause it's 2026, y'all. We here to make some money. We here to get paid, y'all. We here to do it, y'all. This that year. Ain't no more excuses, by the way, family. Can I talk to y'all for a second, family? Ain't no more excuses. All that bullshit excuses you've been giving yourself all these years of, oh, next year I'm gonna do it, or this year was rough for me. Man, F that. This the year where you go crazy. This the year where you go crazy. Like, this the year where people look at you like, ooh, you different. You like, I know. You like, I know. Hello, I am different. I walk different. I look different. I talk different. My girl look different. My man look different. Right? Whatever it is for you. You need to talk. I need you to talk with that swag, y'all. This is your season. Let's go. All right. So, one, you want to have a good system in place. Here's what you can do to have a good system in place. One of the things that we do is when we go into our property, right? When we go into our property, we look for the closets and we remove the regular handles from the closets, like the regular knobs, and we put locks on the closet doors. Okay, we put locks on the closet doors. So you can go to Home Depot and buy a simple one with an actual physical key. You can be fancy and go on Amazon and get one where you can touch in a code, but you want to replace. Remember, your guest does not need all of these closets. In most cases, you'll have like a walk-in closet in the bedroom. They can use that closet. You're going to turn one or two of those other closets. It could be a pantry, it could be a coat closet, and you're going to turn it into a storage closet. And do I have to download Cash App after pay for the four payments? I have no idea. I know you got to have something. All right, they need a way to collect the money. So if you got to have a credit card or a debit card or something to really collect the money. All right, so once you turn those into storage closets, now your guests can't get in it. You're gonna give those codes to your cleaners. Okay, you're gonna give those codes to your cleaners, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna stock your units, right? Stock those closets with like 3 months worth of supplies. You're gonna stock it with like 3 months worth of supplies. So we like to give our guests a water every time every guest that check in, we like to give them a water. We like to give a complimentary bottle of wine. So we have a bunch of wines, a bunch of waters. We have extra tissues. We have extra washcloths, extra towels. We have extra sets of sheets. We have our duvet covers in there. We have extra comforters, extra pillows, extra shampoos, conditioners, extra body wash. We have all the things that we would use. We have like 3 months worth of supplies, so we basically do not have to go to the store. So imagine having your Airbnb, it's running, and for the next 3 months, you ain't really got to worry about nothing. If that makes sense, say got it. If that makes sense, say got it. So you want to have a good system in place, okay? All right, next. Next. You want to have a good cleaning team, family. Your cleaning team will make or break your business. It is really important that you get a good cleaning team. What is a good cleaning team? Well, number one, your cleaning team should be willing to go to the package room and retrieve packages for you. Why? When you get low on supplies, you're gonna have to order some new stuff. Okay. When you order it, most likely, depending on your buildings, it will go to the lobby or to the package room. If you have cleaners that's like, well, that's not a part of my job, I'm not going to pick up the packages, right? How are you going to run your business, especially if you don't live in that city? Your goal is no matter where your Airbnbs are, whether it's 3 hours from you or it's a 5 hour flight from you, right? Or it's next door. Your Airbnb should be able to run without you ever having to go there. So your cleaners need to be able to do that. Your cleaners also need to be your eyes and ears. Okay. This is now obviously y'all know that the cleaners need to know how to clean. I don't think I even need to say that. Okay. Your cleaners need to know how to clean. But this is the other stuff that they should do. Your cleaners should be your eyes and ears. Anytime your guests damage something, if somebody steals something, if something seems weird, your cleaners should alert you. Okay. Your cleaners should alert you. Okay. Also, your cleaners should always let you know when you are running low on supplies. Y'all, I had a cleaner that frustrated the hell out of me so many times because my cleaner would write me and say, "Hey, you're out of tissue. We need more tissue." And I would say to her, "When you say out of tissue, do you mean like there's no more?" Yeah, there's no more tissue. But I have a guest checking in today. Why wouldn't you tell me that we are out of tissue like 5 days ago? You get what I'm saying? Y'all know she got fired, right? So good cleaners will always let you know, hey, just let you know, you got about 10 more days worth of supplies. So this is why we always, once we have 1 month left of supplies, we go and restock and get 2 more months worth of supplies. Okay. But your cleaners should be your eyes and ears. Your cleaners, ladies and gentlemen, will also be the ones that could either cause you to get how do I say it, reimbursed for your claims or to not get reimbursed. Meaning, if you have a guest that damage or steal something, okay, you're gonna have to provide proof to Airbnb. Airbnb has a great insurance policy where they will pay you, right? They will pay you your money back if anything is damaged by the guest or anything is stolen. They will give you the money back, but you have to have sufficient proof. Your cleaner will have to supply you with that because you're not going to be there. So if your cleaner walks in and see, let's say that let me give you an example. Let's just say your guest broke the TV, okay? And your cleaner walks in, but your cleaner doesn't press the power to make sure that the TV is still working, right? And now you have a new guest that comes in, and your new guest writes you and say, "Hey, the TV is broken. Like it's not working." And you say, "Well, the TV is, it should be fine." But let's say the TV is actually broken. If you go to file a claim, here's what Airbnb is going to say. Airbnb is going to say, "Well, how do we know who broke it? How do we know it wasn't this guest or the last guest? You didn't give us sufficient proof. Therefore, we're not going to reimburse you." So your cleaner would always have to, if they notice something that's wrong and that's damaged, they would have to alert you ASAP. Because if I reach out to Airbnb before my next guest check in, it is clearly the last guest that just checked out, right? So these are things that we need to make sure of. That's my biggest concern is a good cleaner. Will we discuss how to find these trustworthy cleaners? Yes, we will be. Absolutely. Yep. All right. Smart lock, okay? You want to have a smart lock for your unit, okay? This is going to replace the lock on your front door. It allows you to control your unit from anywhere in the world. I don't care what smart lock you get, okay? You just want to make sure that you can have remote access. What does that mean? That means if I have an Airbnb in Atlanta and I live in New York, can I go on my phone and change the codes while I'm in New York? Can I go, if somebody's at my front door, can I go onto my phone? If they're on my front door in Atlanta or my Airbnb and I'm home in New York, can I go onto my phone and click a button and let them into the unit? Okay. So whatever smart lock, there's a bunch out there. You use whichever one you like best. Just make sure that you have remote access. Okay. Also, smart lock is going to be important to allow your cleaners in to go in and clean a unit. One thing I would tell you guys with your smart lock is make sure every single guest has a different smart lock code. Okay, every guest has a different code. All right, next, you want to have a handyman on call. Just in case somebody breaks something or damage something, you send your handyman to the property. You give them a smart lock code. You let them fix whatever needs to be fixed. You do not have to physically go to the unit. Okay. You are also not paying a handyman retainer. You're not paying them an hourly rate. You're not paying them every month. You just are paying them when you need them. So you just find somebody that says, "Hey, I have an Airbnb. It's my business. If anything get damaged at any time, can I call you and pay you to fix whatever I need to be fixed?" Right? If you want to change the color of the walls, why would you fly into your Airbnb, right? Why don't you just call your handyman and have them paint it? Because you're going to pay money for a flight. Now you're going to pay money. Maybe you need a car rental or Uber, right? So it's easier for you to just pay somebody else to go and do it. So this is why you want to have somebody like that on call. It's easy to find. We will definitely be showing you that. Last but not least, family, automated messages. Okay, this is the most important thing that you want to do. All right. The reason that we spend less than 10 minutes a day running our business is because we have automated messages. What is automated messages? So basically, these are messages that we create and we schedule a time and day for it to go out to all of our guests. So basically, when somebody books our property, we do not need to be on Airbnb giving them every single detail. When they book, they are going to automatically get messages with all of the important information that they need. They're going to get check-in instructions. They're going to get check-out instructions. They're going to get important rules. So all of these things we automate so we don't have to do it. The only time we need to communicate with a guest is if they have some sort of weird question because guests are weird. Okay. They may say, "Hey, how do I check in?" Well, if you scroll up and read, you will see. But they'll ask you, and you have to be polite and answer and say, "Hey, no problem. I sent it to you earlier, but let me send it again." Okay, y'all? All right, cool. Also, with automated messages, okay, I actually have messages scheduled to go out to my cleaner. So every time I get a new booking, my cleaners automatically get messages telling them what unit they need to clean and when they need to clean it. Okay. So these are just a few things that y'all can do, right? We're going to be talking about some more things, but these are a few things that y'all can do to have your unit running on autopilot. If that made sense, family, drop a yes in the chat. If that made sense, drop a yes in the chat. Yes, yes. All right. So let's go ahead and do some questions. Let's do some Q&A. Let's do some Q&A. If you have a question, go ahead and raise your hand. Let's do some Q&A. You can also write it in the chat. All right. All right. Hold on one second. Let me just write this real quick. All right. If you have a question, raise your hand. I'll call you up. If not, write it in the chat and I will get your questions answered. So let's see what we have here, what we have here, what we have here. All right. First, how do you find cleaners? Okay. So there are many ways you can find cleaners. You can go on Facebook groups. So whenever you have your Airbnbs, you can join Facebook groups to find these cleaners. Okay, you can join Facebook groups in whatever city. So let's say if I had a Airbnb in Memphis, Tennessee, I could go and search Facebook groups that says Airbnb cleaners, Memphis, Tennessee, or Airbnb group, Memphis, Tennessee, and I can go in there and say, "Hey, do anybody need cleaners?" Another easy way to find cleaners is when you actually get to your property. Okay, when you actually get to your property, right? If the building allows Airbnbs, they're gonna always be cleaners around, and they see that you're moving, and they're gonna always ask you, "Hey, do you need a cleaner?" That's another way. You can also just go on Google, right? But one of the easiest apps that you can use to get cleaners and always have a cleaner available is Turno. Turno. Turno.com. Turno.com is an app that you can use to find cleaners. Okay, so it's easy to find cleaners. Okay. Do they allow you to see reviews before you hire a cleaner? Yes, on Turno.com it does. How we get the units to Airbnb? How do we get the units to Airbnb them? So I actually went over that. I went over that on one of the last sessions, but I don't have time to go through the steps. But if you attend the 5 day mentorship starting on Monday, if you actually show up to the classes, I will be showing you how to do that again. Okay. I will also be showing you guys how to leverage Airbnb friendly buildings, which are buildings that partner with Airbnb all around the country. And they are easy, like they are easy to do because they already allow Airbnb. So you don't have to worry about being nervous and asking them, can you do Airbnb? Like they have a partnership with Airbnb, so they allow it. So I'll be going through that. We'll be going over that on month, like throughout the week, through the 5 days. Okay. How do you obtain these properties? I already talked about that too. So some of y'all, I did talk about that last week. I know some of y'all just registered this week, so don't worry about it. On the 5 day mentorship, we'll be going over that. Right. The question is, how many of you are going to show up? That's the real question. Okay. What if no one rents my unit right away after I get it up and running? The only way that's going to happen is if you don't listen to what I teach you. Okay. If you don't, this is why you got y'all. This is why. So a lot of the questions y'all are asking is not really based on what I talked about today, and I get it. I know some of y'all overly anxious, but y'all gonna learn. Remember, this is just the onboarding call. Remember, we are gonna have a full 5 days where all of these things, we're gonna be going over a lot of this stuff, y'all. So y'all gonna y'all gonna get a lot. Okay. All right. So, but you'll be able to get your unit book. That you ain't really gotta worry about that. So during the mentorship, will we get more information on how to find these cleaners? You'll get more information on everything because we're gonna have 5 days to go over everything. When looking for a property, what are some non-negotiables? Bad location, bad location, bad location. Okay. You want your property to be near prime areas, near hospitals, stadiums, arenas, convention centers, popular malls. Okay. You want it to be in nice areas. If it has a bunch of things that need to be fixed, don't waste your time. You're gonna go in there. Airbnb guests gonna go in there. They're gonna start complaining. All right. Rodents. If it's a area where there's a lot of rodents and stuff, stay away from it. Um, if the property manager is or property owner is not available to fix stuff, like if they don't have a good system when you have stuff that needs to be fixing, probably want to stay away from that. Okay. So those are just a few things. Let me see if I can give you some more. Yeah, that's pretty much it. A lot of stuff is, but you want to make sure it looks, you want to also make sure it definitely looks good. Y'all just think about it like this. If you were going to stay somewhere, would you want to stay there? Would you feel safe staying there? And would you want to stay there? If you tell yourself no, then you probably don't want to have that Airbnb. Okay. What is the amount of money I had to come up with to keep stocks for 3 months? To stock for 3 months. So it's not a lot. It just really depends on what it just really depends on what you're ordering. I mean, you can stock with 300, $400 and stock with more than enough supplies for the next 3 months. Okay. It doesn't cost that much. A lot of stuff you're gonna be buying from Dollar Tree, Walmart, and Amazon. Okay. Um, Are you suggesting we replace the actual lock for the front door or just simply add the smart lock? Replace the lock in addition to it because some properties may not accept it. That's why you always ask for permission to upgrade your unit. You can tell them, hey, I plan to make some upgrades. One of the things I plan to do is to change the lock to a smart lock, right? To allow my cleaners to come clean. I also plan to paint or add some wallpaper. I will be returning the unit to the way it looked when I moved in, right? As long as you're returning it, most buildings, especially if they allow Airbnb, they will let you. And if they don't, they'll have a system in place that you can use. If you can't use a smart lock, there are other options like lock boxes. Okay. Is it recommended to start Airbnb unit out of state or should you try to find something in the area? It does not matter. I don't care if the Airbnb was right next door to you. If you use my systems to automate it, you ain't gonna never go in. Yeah, you'll barely go. Like you could literally have it next door and never go visit it because your system should be running. It should be running on its own. You should not need to be in your Airbnbs. So I have never had an Airbnb in the city that I lived in. I've never lived in the same city where I had Airbnbs in. They've always been in other cities. So if you live in a city that now here's what I'm not saying because I don't want you to take what I'm saying wrong. That doesn't mean if you live in, let's say, Dallas, you're like, well, I live in Dallas. I shouldn't do Airbnbs here. It depends on location. If I lived in Dallas, I would definitely have Airbnbs in Dallas. I love Dallas. It's a very good place to have Airbnbs, right? So if your city is one of those cities where it's like, I want to have Airbnbs in, just get it anywhere else, right? You don't need to live there, okay? Um, how much revenue do you need to get started with Airbnb ballpark? I would say anywhere from $3,000 to $6,000 for the most part, depending on your location. That's going to cover rent, first month deposit, utility. Excuse me, first month. It's going to cover rent, your deposit, application fees, admin fees, and your furniture to move in. All right. So being that Danielle did raise her hand, I'm going to pause on the questions from the chat, and Danielle, you can come on here and ask your question live.
How y'all doing tonight? Sorry,
Great.
I'm driving and I took a stop for a minute so I couldn't, type in a question. So listen, with you having, you said you have like over 18 properties, I want to see. So do you have like virtual assistants that even help you with the whole automation thing for your, in a sense of, like you said, every guest, you give them a different number for your keypad to check in, right? So like,
Yep.
with you having so many properties, I know it maybe seem like a simple question, like I'm being simple minded,
I
but
got it. No,
like
you're
I'm
you're
really thinking about like, do you
you're
have a
thinking what
virtual
everybody else is
assistant? Cause
thinking.
okay,
I
because
got you.
I'm
Don't worry about it.
and all right, thanks.
So, so number one is, yeah, most people think that, but that's the whole point of getting coaching. No, you do not need. You can hire a virtual assistant, but I rather keep my money. I like to keep the money that I make personally. So with the codes, let's say for the smart locks, there are actually smart locks like Yale by August, YALE by August, right? It's called Yale, a Yale smart lock, where it actually can you can actually connect it to the Airbnb app. So every time you get a guest, it will automatically set a code. So you don't have to do it. Number one. Number two is honestly that takes 2 seconds to do. So I do it myself. Like literally, me, my wife, like when we get bookings, right? She takes some units, I take some units, and literally we get a booking. We have automated messages for when they book that says, "Hey, here's the information that we need to give you access to the unit. Whether we need their email, whether we need their whatever it is that we need, we tell them. And then once we get it, we'll see it. We say, all right, cool, boom, go on. It literally takes less than 2 minutes to set a code. So you, I personally wouldn't suggest a VA unless you get to a point where you have like, let's say you got like 20 units or whatever, and you like, I just don't want to be bothered with it. Like, I don't want to set codes. Honestly, y'all, this is why remember I told y'all it takes us less than 10 minutes a day to run our business. That's what we do. During the 10 minutes, all we do is this: we set codes and answer questions. That's the 10 minutes. If a guest have questions, we answer them. And when they book our unit, we have a message that go to them. Even if they booked for the next 3 months, once they give us their email or whatever it is that we need to give them their codes, we set their codes and we're done. We do that every morning. We just wake up in the morning, whatever units we have to give them the codes for, we give out our codes. If any guests have questions, we answer the questions and we're done. On a day like today, y'all, no questions, no new bookings. I ain't really gotta do nothing today. So you don't have to you don't I'm just telling you, you don't need it. You can use it, but you don't need it though, Danielle. All right. All right. What do you suggest? So y'all, if you want to come off of mute, you can always come and mute. I'm gonna answer. All right, let me do some rapid fire since it's already 9 o'clock. Let me do some rapid fire, and then I want to just give y'all some last words, and then we're gonna wrap it up. All right. So, what do you suggest? I'm about to answer these real fast. What do you suggest a wise amount of units to start circulating? You can start with one. Honestly, when you get your first one, you're gonna see how easy it is to manage it, and then you'll be able to judge how many units you can handle at one time. But it's not hard. You just need to do it the first time so you know how to automate your business. And once you got all your messaging and all that stuff right, it'll be easy. I will be there. VIP. Let's go. I will be there. What's your favorite smart lock? I already said it. Yale by August. Um, if I have a team on my own, okay, I'll be there. Let's see. What's the investment to start Airbnb? Anywhere from $3,000 to $6,000. What if the property doesn't have a pool but close to nice areas? You just mentioned it still works. As long as it's just as long as it's close to those areas, it's more important than having a pool. Um, you have to talk in the voice. No, no. Let's see. No B&Bs over the top. No B&Bs over the top of the Chinese store. That's funny as like. I mean, unless it come with free Chinese food. Um, let's see what else. What else? What else? I'm in Tampa, Florida. I'm excited about Paige. I'll call you in 10 minutes. All right. Let's see. I'm in Tampa. I'm excited about the 5-day classes. Absolutely. Bargain shop, Tampa. Okay. Is it wise to use apartments or condos that are, is it wise to use apartments and or condos that are leasing? Yes, I all of my Airbnbs are apartments. So they can be apartments or they can be homes. They all work. They all work, okay? I love apartments. I love one bedroom apartments to be exact, right? How long does it take to get an Airbnb up and running and automated? Literally 3 days maybe. When your first one, it may take a few extra days, so let's just give yourself 4 to 6 days. But honestly, 3 days, you should be able to do everything that you need. I'm in Houston. My location is great. Absolutely. Austin is my one of my favorite places. What is the difference between a house and B&B and an apartment? So usually homes are bigger, which means you're going to attract bigger crowds. So you're going to probably attract people that are looking to do like celebrations or families that are traveling during holidays, which means that you're not going to be getting booked every day, but you mainly will get booked on holidays and weekends. And if you do Airbnbs that are in apartments, right, you're going to be getting booked pretty much on a daily basis because you got people that are traveling for business, you got people that just need a place to stay, right? So, you know that's the difference, but you can earn good money in both. Okay. Uh, yep, yep, yep. Does landlords usually ask for 6 months to 12 months lease where you have to pay rent up front 6 months? No. No, you never have to do that, and I don't suggest you do it. What is the price to get into my mentorship? I have different levels, honestly. My main level costs basically you can spend up to like $15,000 to be a part of my program, which is why I started the 5-day mentorship because you guys can get access to this information. Not only did I do the 5 days, but I've done several weeks where I'm just giving you information like this. And my goal is really to just give you guys everything, like just to just pour into you as much as possible. But I have all kind of stuff, y'all. It could range from 500 to whatever, right? So, my suggestion for everybody is just go through the 5-day mentorship. And if you feel like JD, I really want this learning to continue, or JD, I really want you to be my coach, we'll make sure that we give you guys some options. All right. We'll give you some options. I'll make sure for that. And if you feel like, hey, JD, man, thank you. You gave me everything I need, then that's the whole goal. Okay. Do you suggest still having money saved up to co-host? You don't really need to because you don't pay for anything. Do you teach business funding? I do have my team that do help with business funding. What should our systems run? I have no idea what you're talking about. Um, I'm located in Bermuda. You got to ask that question again. What should our systems run? Okay, I'm located in Bermuda, looking to 6K. What about furniture? That includes the furniture. 3 to 6K moving in. That's total with furniture. Okay. How fast do you get your booking after going live? You should get it within some. I think Airbnb put something where they make you wait 24 hours just to make sure you have everything in order. But the moment you go live, you're gonna start getting bookings. It's a new unit. Everybody's gonna book it. Okay. What would you say is good profits for your first Airbnb? It depends on location. right? Depends on location. But for average Airbnb for a one bedroom, you're looking to make anywhere from like 700 or so per door. That means for every bedroom you have, you should be looking to make at least $700. So if I have a one bedroom, if I'm making $700, $800, $1,200, life is great. If I have a two bedroom, I'm making 1,400, 1,600, 1,800, life is great. Okay. For one bedroom apartments, how much would you suggest someone list per night? It depends on location. All right. All right, y'all. One bedroom, 1,500, two bedroom apartments, at least 1,700. Would you suggest I get? Yep, get the two bedroom. If the rents are close in price, get the two bedroom. All right. I just answered a million questions. Your boy JD answered the million questions. So hopefully y'all got something from that. Listen to me, family. Um, we are starting the 5 day. How many of y'all are ready? How many of y'all are seriously ready for Monday? And I want to ask you this. How many of you are seriously ready for Monday? And how many of you are committed to showing up to the 5 day mentorship, y'all? What you have learned during this onboarding call or any calls that I have done over the last few weeks, it is absolutely nothing compared to what you are going to get starting on Monday. Monday is the start of a new life for you. Monday is a start of a new life for you. I know some of you may be thinking, JD, you're exaggerating. No, I'm not, family. I am a person that went from poverty, being broke, to making millions of dollars. The reason I share this information is because I felt like I would be selfish to spend all these years working jobs, doing network marketing, throwing parties, doing affiliate marketing, renting out boats. I would be I would be selfish to not share it with people like you. Y'all, I'm telling you, if you guys show up next week and you don't just not just for one day, family, not just for one day, you show up every day by the end of those 5 days, family, I'm telling you, you are going to know what you need to know. Here's the thing for sure. You are going to know for sure, 1,000%, if Airbnb is for you or for not, or if it's not for you. So here's what I suggest. Like Jalea said, get a babysitter, cancel all the stuff that you have. I know some of y'all thinking, oh, but I really love to go to Mimosa Mondays. Y'all family, right? F Mimosa Mondays.
Oh, no, but JD, the mimosas is only $3 and they have different flavors.
I don't care about the flavors. Here's what I want you to do, y'all. It's 5 days. It's five. I want you to commit for 5 days to show up. Because if you show up to this 5 days, your life can change forever. The question is, are you willing to sacrifice 5 days of your life for the rest of your life? Are you willing to sacrifice 5 days of your life for the rest of your life? Because the truth is, y'all, there's like 1,800 people who registered, like 700 people who actually joined the Telegram. And even right now, there's only 151 of you. And here's what I know, y'all. Here's what I know. Yes, I already have 4 properties. Can you join? I suggest you join because you can go from 4 to 40. Here's what I know, family. Out of the 150 of y'all, all of y'all ain't gonna show up either. Some of y'all gonna be taken out this Saturday. You gonna go to work Sunday, have a bad day, and you're gonna let the devil stop you. Because here's what happens. Disruption always follows intention. Let me say it again. Disruption always follows intention, right? Disruption always follows intention. It's called the law of high achievement. Whenever you are looking to achieve high goals, whenever you are looking to do something big, okay, that's when the law takes place. Meaning, let me make this make more sense. When you want to do or when you decide to do something good, the first thing that happens is not something good. Come on now. Come on now. Disruption always follows intention. So when you have a great intention of changing your life, when you have an intention of making millions of dollars, when you have the intention of changing your family financial future, when you have the intention of going out there and really taking your life to a next level, the minute you intend to do something, here comes disruption. Here comes the challenges. You don't decide to do good and then all of a sudden it's like everything is perfect. You decide to do good and then the bullshit takes place. Y'all picking this up? So here's what's gonna happen on Monday for some of y'all. Your boyfriend or girlfriend gonna call you with some bullshit. You don't want to hear it. Your friends, your family members, they gonna start complaining about something. You don't want to hear it. Your boss they're gonna get on you for some reason. You've been getting along with your boss the whole time. Now your boss got something to say. The vacation you got approved for, they're gonna overturn it. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. The devil going to try to show up. Why? The devil's going to try to distract you from information that they know, that he knows, that can change your life. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. Disruption always follows intention. So I need y'all to do one more favor before we get up out of here. If you are committed to showing up for showing up for the 5 days, from Monday to Friday, if you are committed to showing up from Monday to Friday, I just need you to type I commit in the chat. I just need you to type I commit in the chat. And once you type I commit, y'all, much love. I cannot wait for Monday. I'm super excited, y'all. I will talk to y'all on Sunday for a few minutes to give out this $1,000. But Monday, y'all, we going up. Type I commit in the chat, and I'll see y'all on Monday, family.